Kilembe Mines, once considered the nucleus of development in Kasese district, was Uganda's largest copper producer. It collapsed in the late 1970s due to political and economic instability. At the time, it was providing employment to over 6,000 people. Copper is processed to get byproducts such as electricity conductors and motors.
We need to continue having this peace that is prevailing. We need to continue having the government which is pro-people, where people can really debate and give suggestions.
Today, much of the infrastructure is in a state of disrepair, with abandoned wooden structures and non-functional railway lines.
Most of those infrastructure have been affected. We call them mine support infrastructure, but they have been affected by the river flood.
Despite its decline, Kilembe Mines Limited remains responsible for maintaining the site. This includes overseeing electrical substations, operating pumps to drain water from the mine's haulage tunnels to prevent flooding, and reinforcing or removing collapsed rock formations. Kilembe Mines Limited generates funds through workshops, timber treatment, power plants, and estates to sustain its maintenance efforts. However, officials who preferred to remain off camera admitted that these revenues are minimal, making upkeep a challenge. After decades of inactivity, the Ugandan National Mining Company recently signed an agreement with Sarrai Group Limited, a local mining firm, to spearhead the revival of Kilembe Mines. A technical team has already assessed key infrastructures.
The mine is viable, it's workable, it has a very good resource, and this is what we want to establish before we actually start operation. This shareholder will be putting in 85%, and then we put in 15%, and then we develop it together.
What is going to happen now is exploration and mining. They will continue exploring for more copper and cobalt, but mining will also be going on. So it will be concurrently mining and exploration.
Residents of Ulembia Division, where Kilembe Mine is located, welcomed the news with optimism.
So Kilembe Mines, first of all, is going to create employment. It is going to improve on our economic status through boosting trade, and it is also going to improve our security.
The residents insist that the investor must address the long-standing threat posed by the Nyamwamba River.
So if there's people really that destruction of River Nyamwamba, 2013, it caused a lot of destructions.
If it is not tamed, it may somehow slow the progress of the mining process within that valley itself.
It normally floods in May, when the first term is about to end. And when it floods, we have to carry the pupils on our head. We move to a high-raised place, more especially at the mountain, for the safety of the children. We keep there with them the whole day until their parents come to correct them.
So what do you request government to do so that you can be able to study?
We request the government to come and build the river by building their blocks on the sides of the rivers.
A revived Kilembe Mines could be a beacon of economic revival, attracting tourists, extending essential services, and improving living conditions for residents.
In terms of employment to our people, but also to the taxes I talked about earlier will also improve. And as a result, we shall improve on service delivery to the community of Kasese. Even when it is defunct, people have kept on coming to Kilembe. And I think when it becomes operational, we shall even receive more and more people coming to look at it.
Local leaders hope that the communities affected by the project will have their concerns addressed in the redevelopment plans, including compensation.
Yes, and then the others, they are claimants that when Kilembe Mines was leasing this, there is proof that some people are not compensated. They were assessed, given assessment forms, value rates and whatever, but they were not paid, and they still have their documents. You see, our people used to say, up there in the mountains, during the active times of Kilembe Mines, people were staying up there in the mountains. When the government was establishing in Mount Rwenzori National Park, 1994, it carved some lands of some people. Some of us, even our grandfathers, are buried in the park there. So now that people came, there was ADF, now the national park, and people are here, they also expect what? Compensation. And the other people came in because of wars. 1998, the ADF. ADF killed the people up there, and the government told the people to move down. So most of the people moved down.
As the government moves forward with the redevelopment of Kilembe Mines, all eyes will be on the new investor to see whether they can succeed where past efforts have failed. Ivan Kahwa, UBC News.